Hello, all you junkies out there, and welcome back to the Twilight Imperium Junkies podcast. This is Speedy, and I am here with Rand. Hello, Rand. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here, excited to be talking TI in this new year.
Yes, Happy New Year, everybody. 2026.
Happy New Year. We are expecting another year full of lovely and devastating TI experiences, so buckle up for that.
Prepare to be devastated.
Today we're going to be talking about the new action cards from Thunder's Edge. So we're just going to run through those and, divulge the spice. How's it looking for us out there?
Yeah. A lot of these action cards, I was shocked to come upon them personally during gameplay. These are, yeah, as Rand said, there's a lot of spice to be divulged.
Yes, and I recall a specific card sending you off the edge in our
It
first
did.
game, and we'll get to that for sure. But we're gonna go in order. There are 20 new cards. Two of them are sets of 4, and the rest are unique. And the first one is Black Market Dealings, which comes into play when you're negotiating a transaction, and it lets you transact relics, action cards, and unscored secrets, with the caveat also that this card can't be cancelled. So, that's a black market.
I think it's especially wild that you can trade secret objectives. That's something I've never considered in my gameplay before, ever.
Yes, absolutely can change tempo, can give someone a shot where they didn't have a shot. You can even have your stooge help you pull a oops, I got you, where you show secrets that are definitely unscorable, but your stooge has a black market deal for you.
Yeah.
Here's some better secrets, stooge master.
I like that when you don't have Hakan in a game, sometimes it really hurts because you so wish you could just give somebody an action card. So it's nice to have an opportunity for that.
Yes, I love the unique action cards in TI that give you a way to do something that is just otherwise pretty much illegal in the game. That's just creates for such unique moments, and that's why we can just keep playing this game over and over and over.
Yeah. So are we rating each card? I say, wow, 5 out of 5. Like this one.
Max Spice, yes, this is top tier for sure. Put it up there with the Imperial Rider ranks. Next card, Brilliance, and this is a component action. And you have two options here where you can either ready one of your planets that has a tech specialty, or option 2, the spicier option, choose one player to gain their breakthrough. So choose one player. This can be you, this can be someone else. And this could be huge, especially if someone might otherwise be missing out on unlocking their breakthrough.
Yeah. And what is strange to me is that the two options don't feel equivalent on this card to me.
Yeah. Yes. Ready your 1/1 green skip, or gain this amazing game-breaking ability.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, you would think that if one option is great, the other is also great. It's almost like if everyone has their breakthrough and you get this card, it's like, well, can be I could use my necro agent on this. This is garbage.
Yeah, I feel half and half about this card. I guess I'm glad that there's a very unspicy option in case you hate spice or something, but I don't know.
It could help with the scoring a spendy.
Sure.
I mean, there's researching a tech you really need if you actually can play this before tech pops.
Right.
It's just a lot more circumstantial than gaining your breakthrough, which is unnegotiably pretty awesome. Next card, Crash Landing. This is when your last ship in the active system is destroyed, so you think you've just lost the combat, it's over, but you can actually place one ground force from the space area onto a planet in the active system, except for Schmeckatal, and that forces your units into coexistence if there's another player on there, or you just snag the planet if it's unoccupied. So it's kind of like a workaround of if there's a space combat you can't get through, but you really need a dude on a planet, you can crash land that feller.
Yeah, this is a fun one because I'm sure we've all been in the situation where you are so close to winning this space combat and you just are killed at the last second. You would have survived, and it gives you just one extra little chance to get yourself on there.
Yeah.
And I think it's fair since it's only one ground force. It's not like all the guys you were trying to bring, well, they lived. Nope, just one guy survived the exploding ship.
And it's kind of like a reverse parlay.
Yeah.
It's almost like, whoop, dropping this down even though I wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to.
They should have called it reverse parlay.
Yeah, reverse parlay. That would have been good. Next action card, Crisis.
This is bonkers.
So this is fun because this does help with wind slaying shenanigans, with timing shenanigans. You play this card at the end of any player's turn, if there are at least 2 players who have not passed, and then you skip the next player's turn. So if you're worried about Imperial Pop, if you're worried about an attack or a shard take or a sticks play or whatever, easy. Crisis them. Done.
I mean, imagine just being hosed so bad. You just can't do anything. Oh, devastating.
Yeah, just gotta wait. If you're getting the beatdown you were gonna build at home, no, you're getting another round of beatdown.
Yeah.
All right, so that one's really fun. Next one is Exchange Program. This one is a component action. So you choose another player, and then the exchange program begins, where you guys basically have to agree to each place an infantry on one of that player's planets that they control. And your infantry will go into coexistence. If you guys can't agree on a planet, you each end up discarding a token from fleet. So it's kind of fun. You could kind of tell someone you're going to go along with their thing and then hose them out of a fleet token. There's a lot of interesting shenanigans you can do with the timing of how this action card plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because it does hinge upon agreement, you could just kind of guarantee that this doesn't work by refusing to agree.
Yes, if you can afford to lose a token, and you might as well, hose them if they actually get hosed by that. But also, you could, extort them. You could just agree for good relations. There's a lot that can be done here. I just like the possibility they give for betrayal with the whole.
Yeah.
I mean, you can let someone know ahead of time, hey, can I exchange program here? And then, you can hold, as Nathan would say, hold their feet to the fire.
That is what Nathan would say. And I think it's interesting that, yes, you too risk having your fleet pool reduced if the other person doesn't play along. It's a very risky thing to play unless you really trust the person.
That's true. Because, yeah, good point. It works both ways.
Yeah, I hope this never happens to me.
You know,
I don't want to get this card. I don't want this blade on me. No thanks.
but I hope it happens to you if it would help you score, because I think that's the purpose of this card is coexistence. Lets you, have the benefits of scoring as though you control that planet. And I hope it happens to you in the best way.
Wow. Thank you. You know what? Okay, so if you exchange program me ever, I'm going to assume the best and not that you're betraying me.
There we go. This is a binding deal on the podcast. Remember it forever.
That's right.
We'll see it come up for sure.
There is a record.
Yeah. Which, next one, there's a record of you absolutely flipping out over extreme duress, which Nathan played on you in our first Thunder's Edge game. You play this at the start of another player's turn if they have a ready strategy card, which Speedy had Imperium.
Yes, which I did.
If that player's next action is not popping their card, they have to discard all their action cards, give you all their trade goods, and show you all of their secrets.
It's so insane. Just one of those things would hose a guy. All of that?
Totally fleeced.
Yeah,
Completely
this is. I'm
fleeced.
so sorry. This is crazy. Some action cards are just like, man, put down one infantry. Get rid of all of this if you don't do what someone wants you to do. My God, this is overpowered. I mean, it's called extreme duress, so
Yeah.
they're right. The duress is extreme. But it would have been extreme if you had only done the action cards. Like, that's already
It is
nuts.
not moderate.
Yeah, pick one and it's extreme.
So basically, it's a big hose, especially if, like you, Speedy, someone's in a position of hoping to maximize an Imperial play. They either have to forego that maximization or lose a lot.
Yeah, and you just have to forego your plans. You just say, okay, never mind. No points for me. Oh, man.
I wonder what would have happened if you gave in to the duress.
Oh, man. Y'all would have come for me and I would have had no action cards. That's what would happen. Oh.
I do remember you had a stack of trade goods as well. It was just a great situation.
Yes, great is a relative term.
Yeah. So that's a really fun one. The next action card is also really fun. Lie in wait. So this one was played after two of your neighbors resolve a transaction, kind of like the pillage window. You look at each of their action card hands, choose and take one from each of them.
From
So
each.
you are not only gaining a lot of information. I imagine one of them being Yusarl. The best is if one of them is Yusarl. Best way
Oh,
to play
yeah.
this on. You gain two of their best action cards. This hoses them. This helps you. This is just also a very fun card. Kind of what I say about pillage is it keeps me engaged in other people's deal making. This one would
Yeah.
also keep me engaged.
I like that a lot. Yeah, so you don't just sit idly by while they do whatever. You're like, nope, I'm part of this.
Yes, you're not idly sitting, you're lying in wait.
Yes.
It's a nuanced difference.
That is how I picture you at the table at all times. You may appear chill, but you're lying in wait.
Lots of hosings ahead in our TI careers.
That's the devastating 2026 that you teased. It will be upon us soon.
Yes. The next one is a mercenary contract. It's a component action. Basically, you spend 2 trade goods to place 2 neutral infantry on any non-home planet that contains no units. If the planet was owned by another player, the card is returned to the planet card deck. So, just spawn some dudes, either making unclaimed planets harder to claim or hosing someone's unoccupied planet.
Yeah, that is such a fun way to hose a guy. I actually can't wait for this to crop up in our games.
Absolutely. We're going to learn the hard way the consequences of thinking it's okay to leave our planets totally naked and undefended.
Yes. I am a little guilty of that too, so this should
yes,
scare me.
Yes. Yes. Be prepared, Speedy. Next one also is related to neutral units. There are 4 of this card. Pirate Contract, also a component action, and you just place a neutral destroyer in a non-home system that contains no non-neutral ships. So, can't place it where someone else has ships, but you could place it where there are neutral ships or in empty spaces. It's kind of cool, especially early game, for creating gum, for just, being an annoying thing in someone's way, or beefing up the planets in the fracture if you feel so inclined.
Also fun if you need to stop somebody and you know that they don't have light wave, you can just destroy their plans in about a second.
Yes.
Throw one of these bad boys down and you've blocked their path.
Very subtle.
And that's
And
it.
there's four pirate contracts, so it's not it's possible. It's more possible than usual.
I also like that even though it's clearly you doing the gumming, you've decided to do this, there is something about it not being your own units that feels sneakier to me.
Yeah. Hired guns. There's no look, it's a gray piece of plastic. You can't attribute it to me. I mean, you can because we hold grudges like no one else, but
They will never forget, but
they will never forget. The next one actually also includes neutral units, and I played this on Nathan in our game, and he never forgot, even though they were gray plastic. He never forgot. It's another component action. You spend 3 resources, and you place a whole fleet in a non-home system that contains no non-neutral ships. So you place a carrier, a cruiser, a destroyer, and 2 fighters as part of this fleet. It's bonkers. It's a lot.
That's
It's a pretty big fleet,
bonkers.
especially early game. That becomes a whole situation you have to deal with, which is what happened to Nathan. It got in his path to Mechatol and a good juicy planet in his area, and he just actually had to spend multiple rounds kind of dealing with that, which is, I'm sorry, and but it was fun.
The only thing that's wrong about what you said is that you're sorry. I don't think that you are.
Called me out. Yes, would do it again 1,000%.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There was joy in your voice as you described.
And this is exactly how it happened and exactly how Nathan was hosed.
It took him so many rounds to get out of that. Yeah. No, it's really a fun thing. It's yeah, what a good strat to just gum somebody up. It's amazing.
Yeah. Put this over a planet in the fracture. My gosh, now that like Styx becomes like a whole game,
Oh,
like
yeah.
journey. Um, but yeah, there's so many ways to use that.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Thank goodness there's only one of those.
This we could not handle more. Next action card is also a fun one. Puppets on a String. You play this at the end of any player's turn if you've
I
passed.
love it.
And you just perform an action. So you come to life when everyone thinks you're out of this game. And you do something. And it's kind of awesome. Because it really, until we kind of learn to play around that, people can think you're done, you're out, and you can just come back and do something. Like with the Rawl Nell hero, which we talked about last time, Speedy, everyone knows that that could be coming, and they know if it's purged or if it's not there. Puppets on a String is 1 out of 140 cards. It's, we're going to play around it less. And
Yeah.
I think it's going to make for some juicy wins and some juicy win slays.
Oh, yeah. That's a really good point. As powerful as the Brownell's hero is, it is predictable versus you have the element of surprise. So it might just be one action, but if no one sees it coming, you could really make a huge move.
Yeah.
Love this one.
Rescue, and this is after another player moves ships into a system that contain your ships. You may move one of your ships into the active system from any system that does not contain one of your command tokens. So it's kind of like the Rawl Nell's abilities, but it doesn't have to be from an adjacent system, which is pretty cool.
The wheels are turning in my brain about how you could exploit this.
You can bring a flagship over and unveil your flagship.
Yeah.
You could bring a war sun over and just hose the attack that's happening.
Totally. I mean, you could even make a deal with somebody to attack you on purpose just so that you could get a ship from the other side of the board over there and use it like a wormhole.
Yes. Oh, you can score 2-pointers of like having your flagship over people's home systems and stuff without having access to it. You can bring a destroyer in and score a fight with precision.
Yeah.
There's just it just like opens the door to so many potential objective things. It seems like a low-key card, but movies like the teleporting of a ship can really be game-changing in certain situations.
Oh, yeah. Right. It just sounds like a little defensive play, but not at all, actually. Any system is crazy.
So the last 2 action cards we're going to go through are actually really fun because now they let you interact with strategy cards in ways that we have not been able to previously in TI. So the first one is Strategize, and there are also 4 of this card. It's a component action, and it lets you perform the secondary of any readied or unchosen strategy card. So the only time we've seen this before is the Nazaroka hero, and now you could do it 4 times in a game, or see it be done 4 times or more, codex, etc.
Wow. I didn't realize this is one of the ones that had 4. Because this is really powerful.
It is more secret drawing opportunities, more building unlocked plastic, more gaining structures, tech. It just really lets you catch up in ways that, some games of TI, you're like, I'm never going to get where I need to go, where I need to be in my tech tree. There's always these things that you feel behind on if you're like resource starved in one way or another. This card really helps you, gives you a boost to your game, and it's very possible to draw this card.
So many games where we pull a construction based objective and the whole table groans. Ugh, none of us have been placing structures this whole time, but you could catch up if you grabbed one of these or a couple of these. Maybe you do a what's the first card that we read? The black market exchange. Black market exchange, get yourself another one.
That's good. That's good. Love to see cards leading to points.
Yes.
Which leads us to our last and potentially most powerful card.
Yes.
Overrule. Perform the primary ability of any readied or unchosen strategy card. So, this is a component action that basically just lets you do Imperial.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if it's been popped, you can't do this. But otherwise, wow.
Yeah. And really, your best case scenario is if nobody takes it. So no one else is popping Imperial. You have no risk of them using it and you missed your window for overrule. Then you can just sneak attack.
No. Speedy. The best case scenario is you take Imperial and you have overrule.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right. I named the second best scenario.
Yes.
That's the best scenario.
Which is amazing, which I had the option of doing in our Thunder's Edge game. And I did not because...
Well, that's right, because
I
you
just
hosed the heck out of you.
I did get hosed in the way I chose to do it, but it was too much. It was too much.
It was too much.
It was
It was
much.
too powerful.
It was a lot. But you could have oh my God. Are we really going to do the math? Let me do the math.
Crunch those numbers.
Okay, 2 Mechatol
Pull out your calculator.
points. Okay, let's say there's 2 pointers for some reason. I don't know why. That's 2, and then 2, that's 6. Yeah, you could get 6 points in 2 actions.
Oh my God.
So
That's dirty.
Yeah. If for some reason there were 2 pointers flipped and you qualified for both of them. But, the point is the potential of up to 6 points bonus in the middle of a round that's not with status phase scoring is just anyone can be in it. Anyone can make their way back in the game.
Yeah.
Anyone.
Ooh, I love the unpredictability. Someone that you thought was out suddenly gets 6 points in 2 turns. Someone who is passed wakes up from the dead and does something devastating.
Yes. All these action cards just bring up a lot of new ways for spice to play out.
It really feels like the galaxy is unstable and just you have to be ready for anything.
Yes, it's a very exciting era. We still don't have that many games under our belt, but we got 2026 to crunch those numbers, to play those spicy action cards. Our online TI League has started. Tune into some of the streamed games. Check out some fun stats coming up on the website. It's a whole era of Thunder's Edge gameplay going on.
Yes, exciting stuff. Thank you for operating the league, Rand. That's a huge thing to be doing, so thank you.
And thanks to all who are participating in the league, because it could not be happening without you all. So I hope you have a blast this league season.
And new Twilight Imperium Junkies t-shirts will be hitting our store as soon as I design them.
Oh, let's go.
I haven't done it yet, but by saying it, it makes me feel like I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Now y'all can ping Speedy on the Discord that she never checks, being like, "Hey, when those shirts coming out?"
Yeah, this will be this will demotivate me from checking Discord. Oh, the people are probably really upset with me on there. I can't look.
Well, Speedy, thank you so much for joining me in this fun dive into the new action cards we have to play with.
Yes, thank you for having me. This is such a fun thing, and I really enjoy reading the text more thoroughly and studying up on the cards because I've only played one Thunder's Edge game so far, and I was just surprised. When someone hits you with extreme duress and you've never heard of that before, it throws you for a loop. So,
yeah, it's a genuine raw moment. If you haven't seen it, check out the Thunder's Edge episode we have up on YouTube. Check out Speedy's extreme duress. Check it out. She was duress. And thanks all for tuning in. check back later this month for what you Patreon members voted for as our next podcast topic, the firmament / the obsidian. So tune back in next time to see what that's all about. Happy New Year and good morning, good afternoon, good night.
All of the time zones. Have a good one of those.